Are you a member of the NPP? A card-bearing member?
Now, no.
Have you been a card-bearing member of the NPP before?
I may say I was more than a card-bearing member.
What makes you more than a card-bearing member?
Because I will mention names.
Okay.
I will not mention those who are resting in the bosom of our dear Lord. I'll mention Addo Kufuor.
Okay.
I'll mention J. Kufuor. I'll mention Nanado.
Okay.
I'll mention Osaf Mafu, Hackman Uswajiman, Maxwell Kofi Juma. I'll mention Chairman F.F. Anto.
Okay.
I will mention Sammy Crab.
Okay.
I will mention Kwabena. What's the name? Former J. Kwabena.
Okay.
And John Boedu.
Were you close to them?
Close.
Before
I was part of the guys who were beaten mercilessly because of the MPP in the Volta region, Akachi Abo to be precise.
Before 2016 elections, how close were you to the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo? Were you close to him?
I was very close.
How close?
Very close.
What were you doing for him?
I was not doing anything actually huge, but we're part of the team, media guys who thought that Mahama was not doing better.
Were you paid to do that?
Oh no.
Did you take some money?
No. For this one, I can bet my head on the chalkboard.
Nothing.
I have never taken bribe before, and I will never take bribe.
Captain Smart has never.
I've said it several times. Any politician who says he's giving me something before should come out. The only politician who has given me gift is Nana Kumia.
Gifts?
Yes.
Okay.
He bought a cake, took half, and gave me the remaining half.
That is all.
That's all.
One time you came to apologize to the former president.
Yes, that we said that he's bought houses at Dubai. And
where was that information coming from? Before coming on air to come and say this, where did you get that information from?
There's something we call political peace strategy. The P I will not explain. The politicians know what I'm talking about. And morning shows years back, almost 90% of morning shows relied on newspapers for information.
Yeah.
And politically, most morning show presenters and political talk shows are aligned.
You are one.
No, they are aligned to either party Q or party W.
So you mean every political morning show? Most of them. They are
morning
aligned.
Show and political talk show hosts are aligned. Either aligned with a particular story or aligned
with a political party. So you were aligned to
as
NPP.
Of that time, I was aligned to the NPP.
Okay, so now you are aligned to NDC.
I want to remain Ghanaian.
Okay.
Because I've realized that both of them, they are political garbage.
So where did you get that information? Was it from the newspapers?
No, it was on the front page of the Daily Guide. And then let me be sincere with you, we're told to push it. So we also pushed it.
Who told you to push it?
Okay, every party has a chief of staff. Every flag bearer, somebody who he think will be the chief of staff. Somebody would have to call you and push it.
Pushing it, were you paid? How many were you?
No. I don't know who else.
Okay.
But all the big guys who said the same thing are in this country. Everybody heard them and saw them.
So those we heard them saying.
Yeah, it's all a lie. Mahama don't have a single room, not even a chop box in Dubai. I still challenge anybody to come and show us.
How did you find out? Because this is.
I went to Dubai.
Dubai is very big. How was your investigations like?
Chief, if Ghana is too big, if you have a house here in Accra, it is easier for people to know.
Okay.
And Dubai, you can just Google the houses that they sell, the apartments that they sell. If it is being bought, even if it is on mortgage, it is easier to know.
Okay.
As soon as you Google the location with the address, you know the owner.
Okay. So you did those checks?
I didn't do those checks. I didn't waste my time. Because as time went by, we got to know that it was a lie. It was a hearsay.
Do you regret doing that?
I don't actually regret, but I am yakakra.
Okay.
That I helped some people told a lie.
But you were not paid to do that.
No. Me try me kasa me story. I mean you.
You don't do paid stories.
No. That's why I'm able to speak my mind.
Were you promised when the president was coming to power?
Well, I've said on air several
you were
times.
promised, right?
Not promised. I've said on air several times. I've refused appointments. You know, I believe that. And if you ask Gabriel Chedaku, he's alive. And the finance minister, when we met in the house closer to the electoral commissioners in their headquarters, I told them that, look, somebody would have to sit back and watch the old boy succeed. If he's going wayward, somebody should be in the media to bring him on board. That's basically what I did. Trying to keep him in check. But they think that I'm being too hard on them.
So you finally came out to apologize for coming out with those stories. That was
one story.
What, just one story? But as a journalist, why didn't you do your background check?
It is not a matter of a background check.
You were supposed to do a background check.
Let me tell you this. You were sitting here.
Yeah.
Did you know where I was before I came here?
No.
It was your producer, right?
Okay.
So let's continue. So let's continue.
Okay. So the story came from a source.
It was on the front page of the Daily Guide, not a source.
And that was it a mouthpiece for the government?
Well, I can't tell.
For the then opposition party.
Over the years, we all know the political biases of Daily Guide.
Okay.
You know, so I mean, it's obvious.
You contributed bags of cement for
100 bags of cement
for the
more.
construction of.
I regret. I should have used that cement to build a house for my mom.
You want to take it back?
If they will give it to me, I will.
You want? Why? Why would you?
Okay, let me tell you this. When I heard that our president wanted to build a house for the Lord.
Not with a government.
Ask my guys. I asked them to bring me a hanky. They should get me a handkerchief.
Okay.
I was very much happy, very, very, very enthused that my president has had the vision of actually building a house for the Lord. If not for anything, I am a Christian.
Okay.
And
you can bring it. You can bring it.
And I told few friends that this is a good thing that we have to do.
Okay.
You know, we have to support, because the president said that we have to contribute as Christians to build that edifice. So I was happy that my president is calling on Christians to do what was done back in the Bible days.
Okay.
I heard the president very, very well at Nima. I heard him so well
that
when he said that that's why we will not put any money from the coffers of the government to build the house.
Okay.
I will call on all the Christians in this country. And I said, oh, good idea. So on the day of the launch, I went to buy 100 bags of cement.
Okay.
And carried one.
Okay.
I carried it.
We saw you carrying one,
yes.
But it was 100 of them.
It was 100.
Okay.
But that's the one I carried was symbolic.
Okay.
It was symbolizing my readiness to carry and give whatever I have for the completion of the Lord's house. So we were told that day that we will need about $200 million to complete the National Cathedral.
Okay.
Almost all the pastors, the big and small, that gathered that day surrounded me and prayed for me that I have done a godly thing. I am proud of myself for the cement I carried for the Lord. I am proud of myself that at least I contributed for an edifice to be built for the Lord in my country. But I regret the corruption that I have been seen to be part of that.
You think the president deceived?
No, it goes beyond the word deceitfulness. It goes beyond that, you know. And now we have spent over $200 million.
Yeah.
And We've cleared the place, moved judges to a different place altogether, rented hotels for judges, because we're going to build a home for the Lord, a house for the Lord. Imported rocks, stones from Israel, and all that. And after spending over $200 million, we now have the biggest pit in the world.
Wow.
Sitting right here in Ghana.
Chipping something.
It's a shame. And to be honest, all the pastors that are on that particular board of trustees,
some have resigned.
Yes. Those who are still on that board, I think that they should go for 40-day fasting and ask God for forgiveness.
They should ask for forgiveness.
Yes, from the Lord. Because this is not a promise to man. It's a promise to God. And I believe that we all followed suit because we all believe that God exists.
Yeah. That is the reason why.
So there is God.
Okay.
And then you tell God that I am going to use $200 million to build you a house. And you have spent over $200 million and you don't have a single room for the shoe of God. What have we done? As human beings, as black people, as Ghanaians, we have believed lies over and over again to an extent that we have succeeded lying to God. We have deceived God. We have promised God and have failed. What else? Who else under the sun can't our politicians disappoint by promising?
Okay.
And this is a serious matter. Look, people think that we only have to be talking about it, and inside my bedroom, I feel so sad about the National Cathedral thing. That so if God is going to measure favor and mercy by actions and inactions and reactions, what will be the kind of favor from God to this country?
Buildings were they had to break down
judges, buildings and all that were pulled down. Some of them, lived in hotels for several months, and we still do not have that. It's a shame.
Do you think the government should look elsewhere, look for money?
Elsewhere where? No serious organization under the sun would do that. That cathedral sitting there, they can't build it.
They can't.
No, they can't.
Would you advise in case?
In case what? Whoever wins the election,
yes,
they will not.
In our current state, what do you want us to do?
Look at the demeanor of Bawumia when talking. When he addressed the entire nation, did he mention anything about National Cathedral?
No.
It is one of the useless things to him.
Okay.
It looks useless to Bawumia, I'm telling you. As for Mahama, don't talk about it. It looks more useless to him. Okay.
Okay.
If individuals were allowed to contribute, let's say maybe 10 years to Ukraine, we are no problem. But when you commit state funds into something and you say that may you see $200 million to complete, and you have spent more, government have spent more than $200 million plus our contributions. Plus our contributions.
Wow. So what do you think we can do
about the cathedral?
Yeah.
We should forget about it for now.
Leave the place just like that.
What else can we do? Fill the hole?
You think we have to those who have incurred this cost on the nation should be prosecuted?
No. You see, people should be prosecuted. Now the National Cathedral is not something for anybody. It is for the Republic of Ghana. And government said,
should the others who also contributed go for their money?
And now that money gone. Wow. And you've still not completed the project. It's like a DCE taking money to build a hospital and failed to do. You go, you arrest, you prosecute, you jail.
Yeah.
So the first person to be jailed is this government. Ghanaians should vote against this government for lying to God on our behalf.
Okay. And that is what we should do.
Yes. We should show them the red card on behalf of the Creator.
Ghanaians should.
Yes. Because if you can lie to God, who else can't you lie to? You get a drift?
Yeah, I get you.
So, the first person that should go to jail is this government about the National Cathedral. We should show them the red card.
They should go.
Yes, they should go. Because you lied to God.
Dr. Bawumia has promised to come in, and when he's voted into power, there are certain things that he wants to change, especially with e-levy and a couple of things. He says when we vote for him and he comes back, because he is just a mate. He's not the one in the driving seat.
There's this beautiful lady who got married to a very young man.
Yeah.
Very energetic, to the eyes of the people, very hardworking. And this lady was enjoying. She was driving all the posh cars, living in a mansion, go check the lighting of the house, food, drinks, whatever. Everything was provided for.
Yeah.
But every night, the husband was out of the house. He goes out of the house in a black shirt and comes back in a pink shirt. One day, the lady got to know that the husband, a armed robber. But because she was enjoying, kept quiet and supported the husband to perpetuate that crime. You think that the police should not arrest the lady as well?
She has to be arrested.
Both of them should go.
The police will tell you aiding and abetting.
So both of them should go.
Wow.
That's the story to the answer.
Who do you think will win the 20?
I don't want to even know.
You are a political man.
Listen, me, 2024, I don't care who becomes the president. I care about who will take care of this country. And I'll be more aggressive after 2024 elections than before.
Aggressive.
I am telling you.
On the one going to win.
I am telling you. I am telling you. I am going to be super aggressive.
You are aggressive on this government. Are you scared for your life?
Scared?
Yeah.
No, I am scared that this country
Ask him about Chada.
has been raped over and over by the husband. You see, Amagana is a very beautiful young woman who grew up in a British home. Very beautiful, sweet accent, sleek, and every other young man in town was running after Amagana. So there's this young man called
Ask him about Chada.
a young man called Kwame Nkrumah, who married this young lady. And he said that when your boyfriend was leaving you, he didn't give you anything. But me, I'll give you something. And this man built homes representing factories and so many other things for this lady. And unfortunately, the brothers-in-laws and sisters-in-laws ganged up with people who were not part of their family. And Amagana divorced her first husband, called First Republic. Then the Second Republic came, also said that I love Amma, I'll take care of Amma. And Amma's parents agreed. They also came, not knowing, because Amma is very beautiful and sweet, they also wanted to get their share. And again, Amma and Kontafo and others came together and divorced. Then the third husband, Third Republic, also came. Then somebody came to marry Amma, calling himself the Fourth Republic. That me, the Fourth Republic, I will make you, Amma, the most beautiful woman. And Amma, you have a beautiful son called the Greater Accra region. I will make everything for Greater Accra, so that when Greater Accra grows, marry and have children, his children and children's children will not suffer. So I will make Accra the cleanest city.
Okay.
And in the Fourth Republic, because Amma is still young and beautiful, the Fourth Republic had a first man called Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlins, who married Amma, brought PAMSCAD, Program of Action to Mitigate Social Cost of Adjustment, and Mobi Squad, all in the name of trying to make Amma happy. At the end of the day, Amma's last cloth that she had wanted to wear to her son's wedding, JJ Rawlins took that cloth and gave it to his wife. That is in Samum Cannery. Gave it to Nana Kunedu Ajman Rawlins.
Okay.
That marriage also collapsed. Then another man in the Fourth Republic called J. Kufuor also came, married Amma for some time, and then the marriage also collapsed.
Yeah.
Then another man from the same family came to marry Amma, called John Evans Fifiata Mills. Unfortunately, Amma became a widow.
Because
a woman whose husband died in the morning, in the evening, the family gave another man to her to marry, called John Dramani Mahama. So John Dramani Mahama married Amma right after, a few hours after Amma's husband.
Few hours.
Husband had died.
Not even to wait for the barrier and everything.
And then the family also said that, then to their call. But we have found another man in the Fourth Republic for our Amma. That man is very eloquent. He's a lawyer. He's studied politics. He's followed politics. He's led demonstrations all in the name of you, Amma. He's got you at heart. He's called Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
That is the current president.
He will marry you a nice way. I mean, Amma, you will enjoy life. So Amma was torn between.
Asked him about Alan and also Chada.
In the eye and said, okay, would your mama come? But I'll send my son Kweku Ayindoho to make an announcement. If I love you, after the announcement, I'll come back to you. So Kweku Ayindoho, who is either a niece or whatever, a nephew or whatever, a cousin or whatever, to the yet to be divorced husband, said that they were in a comfortable lead. So Amma relaxed that, oh, at least he has built something for me. He's built this hospital, this thing, that thing, that thing. So if he's in a comfortable lead, no problem. Before Amma woke up, the new husband was holding a ring to wed her, and Addo finally married Ghana.
2016. Yes.
7 January 2017. And I must say that the worst of Amma's marriages started from 2017.
The worst
of Amma Ghana's marriages started from 2017.
But you supported that marriage.
It doesn't matter. It is only the fool who doesn't change his mind.
You've changed your mind.
Do I look like a fool?
You are now for cheddar. What is the relationship between you?
I am not for cheddar.
But what is the relationship between the two?
Oh, I like him. He's a young man. Very good. Very eloquent. He sounds a bit politically aggressive. You know, I mean, he's done something that eyes can see, you know, and he's had this ambition to lead Ghana. Anybody who has good intention can marry our Amma Ghana for us.
Okay.
So, I mean, he can also marry Amma Ghana.
Cheddar can.
Oh, if Amma Ghana agrees, nobody can say no.
Do you think recently in his recent interviews he said he was going to dredge the sea to the Ashanti region? There's been a lot of controversy and statements around. Is it possible? Is it feasible?
Why do you want to drag me into this conversation? But anyway, let me answer you. If you want to redirect the sea to a location, is it called dredging?
No.
Okay. So it is not possible.
It is not dredging.
So it is not possible.
So what is possible?
First of all, it's doable. Because anything under the sun, you know, both of us can chew this table. It can take so many years, but we'll still chew it.
Okay. So it is possible.
It is possible. But I think that should be about 200 years to come.
Okay.
You see, the things that we need in this country, prioritizing the welfare of the beautiful lady called Amma.
Okay.
Redirecting the sea from Accra to Kumasi is not part of it. Because when you get to Kumasi, which suburb of Kumasi are you going to collapse?
Because
which suburb of Kumasi are you going to pull down?
To get the sea but it could have been better. Because you see, let me ask you, because former ex-president John Ejiokum Kufuor had this plan for Boankra inland ports. And I don't know what happened to that, because Cheddar wanted to help so that in case we want to transport goods and other stuff from Tema, we could do it. But J. Kufuor had this idea. But
it was inland ports.
Inland ports, yes.
You see, Amma is so beautiful that if you are not careful when you see her, you speak like a mad person.
Okay.
The beauty of Amma goes beyond human comprehension. So if you're a man and you want to marry her, you have to sit straight and think right. Otherwise, you will open up your mouth and say anything. Because she's so beautiful to an extent that her beauty is very devastating. When it comes to gold, she's excellent. Diamond, super. Manganese, super. Lithium, don't go there.
Wow.
Oil, fantastic. Timber, human resources, abba. So that woman called Amma, when you get to her house and you say you want to marry her, if you are not careful, Amma will give you money.
Okay.
So it makes the men who want to marry Amma talk by heart. Because senior, what you punu ko duru kumasi abro be no be duri atu egu na de ponato.
Yeah, that is going to be very
So it's doable.
Okay.
What we need now, first of all, is quality health care that will give the Ghanaian the assurance and hope that I can live longer to help build my country. This is the first thing we need.
That is what we need.
First,
we don't need a cathedral.
Quality health care that will give the Ghanaian hope that I can live longer to help build my country. First thing we need.
That is the first thing.
That is the first. The second thing, I don't want to hear anybody talk about roads. Roads is a byproduct of a good thinker. So we share by on to me president.
Okay.
It's straightforward. Bam.
So roads
is part of healthcare.
That is what you have to do. Is
roads. If you want to talk about healthcare, me if I were the president, I will not talk about roads. I will talk about healthcare. Okay. But roads will be part of healthcare because the ambulances will not be piloted in the skies.
Sure.
If you don't have air ambulances and all. So when you talk about quality healthcare, you are talking about quality roads that at in the speed of time, a sick patient can be transported from this location to that location. The next one is food.
We need food.
Yes, that the Ghanaian when going to sleep will not be wondering what to eat the next day. Otherwise, that person will become an armed robber.
Okay.
So quality healthcare. One. Number two, food. You know, the word agriculture comes from a Greek word and a Latin word. Agriculta. Meaning we have agreed to do it together and get satisfied.
Okay.
So the word agriculture, the first syllabus, agree.
Okay.
So first of all, we must all agree to eat what we grow and grow what we eat.
Okay, eat what we grow
and grow what we eat.
That was what Danlati, the late Danlati stands.
We don't have to wait for Ukraine to go into a war with Russia, and then our Greek minister will come and tell us that because of the Russia-Ukraine war, we can import maize. It doesn't make sense. So first, second one is food. The Ghanaian must have access to quality food. Food security should be key. So I was telling a friend, if I were the president, every house will have a coconut tree.
Every house
that is fully tarred like this place will come and remove part of the tiles and put a coconut tree.
Why?
Yes, I'll come to that. Every house must have a cocoa tree. One house, one cocoa tree. You know why?
Why?
When you have 1,000 cocoa trees, you can have 700 bags of cocoa.
Okay.
So Greater Accra. How many houses do we have in Greater Accra? Close to 3 million houses. So if one house, one cocoa tree, and we are looking for money to renovate our schools, pull down dilapidated schools, and rebuild them, and we have 3 million cocoa trees scattered here in Greater Accra. What would you kakra de kogo wi aso ha? Na cocoa board abehe. Menso kwa na makote me de senior kwa na makote de cameraman kwa na makote de kogo apaso. Say 1,000 bia be me 700 bags at 3 million be me how many bags?
Wow. We'll be making a lot.
Food.
That is all we need.
Yes, the coconut oil market in the world is $1.7 trillion. All manufacturers of coconut oil can access just a little over $3 billion. They've not even hit half $1 trillion.
Wow.
That is why the first husband of Mahama started the state farms. From Eswisha, you know Eswisha?
Yeah.
Yes, Eswisha through to Axim. There were coconuts all over. The idea of Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was to establish 4 coconut oil factories in this country to export to Soviet Union, America, Europe, and China. So if we are if we sit down as a country and we plan properly, brother, coconut oil alone should be able to take care of Ghana.
So it means we are not planning.
No. We don't have leaders. We don't have managers. We have damages.
We have elected leaders.
No, we don't. You see, if you become a leader, you must wield the baton of influence.
Okay.
And also hold the ladder of success. Because anytime you become a leader, you become a ladder.
Okay.
People must see you as the ladder and climb to success. So when you become a ladder, a leader, and your people cannot climb that ladder to success, you are a damager. And this is what we have pampered in Africa over the years.
Yeah.
We have not thought of nothing but follow. This is a political party. Yeah, we'll meet whom. That rubbish. This is a political party. My uncle, yeah, MP. That nonsense. And then we follow that. Move. And before you say Jack, that party is in power and they are doing virtually nothing. We went to Brazil for the World Cup.
Yeah.
And someone bought coconut for $25,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
How much is coconut here in Ghana?
Currently, coconut has been
5
6 cedis. Yeah, 5 6 cedis. Yeah. Even in our villages, you buy 1 cedi, 2 cedi.
Okay. So when you have food, you give scholarship to students who are studying agriculture. They are the ones who should enjoy scholarships. If I were the president, when you decide to study agriculture, free. Because schools are.
That is the policy the government should.
You see,
embark on.
where there is food, there's the fullness of God's time.
Okay.
You give the people food to eat. Yes, you could did you. A common day, yeah, yes, you come sa common day now, Koji Aquadano, Abodo Nenamno. The Bible describe it, sa common now. Sa common day no, to me, the share for 40 days. No.
Okay.
Means
food is very, very important.
Food is very, very important. It is the primary fuel for the human body. So after quality health care, you give food by saying that every district assembly should have not less than 150-acre farmland.
Is it possible?
Why not? You need a thinker, not a tanker. You need a thinker. That every district assembly should have 150-acre farmland. Now, we are going to use farming to unite Ghana.
Okay.
Because agriculture is culture. Culture, when we went to school, they say it's a way a group of people live. So when you do agriculture and you do it well, you can unite a nation. So we don't need public sector reform anybody. We need agriculture proper, done and done well. Agriculture can make the Ashanti woman see the Ewe man that we ni papa wow.
Okay.
Then it will make the Dagati woman see the Ga man chale me pewai. You see the fun. You see, it's a culture.
Okay.
So we say that in the Volta region, you are bringing us this kind of farm produce. Those here, you are bringing us this. Those here, you are bringing us that. Those here, you are bringing us that. And you will see that because food will be abundant and the people would have excess food, you will realize that rice will predominantly come from the Volta region. So if you're an Ashanti region and you don't respect Anewe, but you want to eat rice, where would you get it from?
Because you need them.
So you respect them automatically.
Sure.
That is agriculture. That is one very, very importance of agriculture.
Okay.
It brings unity. But when we go to school, they don't teach us these things.
Okay.
If you want to eat plantain, and we're in the Volta region, when you see an Ashanti man, or a Kwawu man, or an Ekwiapim man, you will respect him because you need plantain.
Yeah. So
you see this agriculture moving from Volta region to unite the Ashanti man. You see an Nzima being united to the Krobo because of agriculture. And then you strategically establish factories for that. You don't just do one district, one factory. That fallacy. So, Eastern region will be producing maybe towels only for Ghana.
Okay, so every region
should have strategic factories. You see?
I think that is what Kwame Nkrumah did.
Oh, Chairman Sam, you see, we don't need one district, one factory in this country. We need strategic factories.
Strategic
factories.
Not one district.
Yes. You see, if Ghana needs, if we say we are going to look for money to unite this country, it will take us 1,000 years. But we can look for some small money, pump it into agriculture and industry to unite us. So Eastern region will be producing towels, boxer shorts, singlets, all that for the whole of this country. If you are a Gaman and you need boxer shorts and towels and all those things, where would you get it from? Eastern region.
Yeah.
So you automatically see that, and the Eastern foreign so then you, the man from Eastern region, if you need pens, books, papers, will also be produced here in Accra.
Yeah.
Ashanti region will have something different to produce.
So every region has
something to produce. And it should be so strategic that you would have to depend on them and they would also depend on you. So you become interdependent.
Well, Captain, it seems you have a lot of ideas. I don't know why you are not giving and selling some of these ideas.
They don't listen
to.
I've said it on TV and radio several times. Look, and we do all these things and we sit in this country and we want to talk about one district, one factory. It will not be possible till thy kingdom come. It will not be possible. We need strategic factories, not one district, one factory. No. Why? Kwame Nkrumah built schools, quality schools in the central region, right? But the pencil factory, where did he put it? Eastern region.
Yeah.
So you go to school in central region. If you need a pencil, if you need a pen, man, you will get it from Eastern region. Okay, you are nowhere. I've given you factories, produce rice and all. I've given Akosomodam to both Volta and Eastie. Kwame Nkrumah says that no problem. If you want to wear a shoe, you have to go to Ashanti region to the shoe factory.
Yeah.
And you also an Ashanti. If you need electricity, you must depend on them.
Yeah.
So it's a strategic factories that we look for, not just one district, one factory. I was telling a friend minister that, look, me, if I were the president, every March, no Ghanaian will pay tax.
Hey, every month,
Every
no
March,
Ghanaian.
every March and every December
Okay.
will be a tax-free, income tax-free.
Okay.
Every March and every December. No Ghanaian will be allowed to pay income tax. That should be added to your salary for you to also enjoy life. I would explain more to that one day.
Okay. Captain, when should we expect your interview with Bongo Ideas?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
That's what I said.
But why did you decide to cancel?
No,
because I
not.
saw some tweets that
No.
you went and you chanced on an old post and you decided
No. May I tell you the truth? I have not heard of his name before.
you don't know him.
I don't know him.
You-
I haven't even seen his picture before. I don't know who he is.
Okay.
All right. Monday, I was not on air.
Okay, yeah.
Tuesday, I was not on air. And me, when I'm not on air, I don't listen, I don't watch.
Okay.
I want to have time to, but after I go scout, listen, and watch. Then the Tuesday evening, a mate from Apam sent me a message. And it was the Tuesday morning WhatsApp message that I saw Tuesday evening.
Okay.
That why do you want to interview this guy who insulted you and blah blah. I said, who has insulted me? I know sometimes occasionally myself and Paul and Nomi Ochre, we have some small banter. So so I thought it was Paul and Nomi Ochre.
Okay.
But later I realized that it was not Paul and Nomi Ochre.
Who is Paul Enome?
There's somebody called Paul and Nomi Ochre.
Here in Ghana?
Yes.
Okay.
Look for him, you find him.
Okay.
So, but I later realized that it was not him. Then the same person sent me some screenshots of some tweets and other things. I said, Abranche, why are you doing kukudrupa? And the next morning, I went on social media, especially Twitter, and then I realized that I'm friend of Twitter.
X. Now it's called X.
And I saw a lot of things, and I was trending me while I was asleep. So I said that, they should forget it. The guy should come back. Wednesday, I'll interview him. And look, I love his courage.
Okay.
I want to train him to become a morning show host.
So you want to train
Yes.
Bongo Ideas?
Yes, I want
To be just like...
If he is willing, I will.
Okay, so Bongo Ideas, if you can hear us, Captain Smart is ready to impact that knowledge and experience in you. Have you been able to train people so far, people who have understudied you?
I think a lot.
Okay.
I think a lot. I don't want to mention names, but if not for anything, people know my dear sister Yatiti.
Yeah.
Yatiti and a few others.
Okay.
I've said before that if you're a leader, you should become a ladder for people to climb to success. And that should be the best thing to do.
Are we going to see Captain one day on our ballot papers?
As what?
As
MP? Mempe.
You don't want any political...
You see, it is not about political power. I hate that term, political power.
Okay.
I enjoy political leadership. And people don't want to lead, but they still want us to see their deeds. How? Why do you think that you have built a house for me, but it is taking you 13 hours to direct me to where the house is? Both of us are driving through Accra. 13 hours, more than half a day. We still can't find the house you said you've built for me. Why? It doesn't make sense.
Okay.
You see, political power is one of the most useless things that has happened to Africa.
Okay.
Because we're interested in the power, not leadership. We're interested in power, not leadership. That is why a human rights lawyer will become a president in Africa. and will ask the national security to arrest a small journalist 39 times in 2 years.
And which
I am.
You've been arrested
39 times. They know. Bisa Kandapa. Why?
But I'm not sure the president was the one who instructed for you.
Under whose regime?
No, but then powers has been delegated
to
to
who?
people.
Who delegated the power?
The president has delegated powers to people to work.
Look at me.
Yes.
Would you have interviewed me at the gate?
No.
Why? Somebody brought me to you.
Yes.
And you trusted that person. That the person would do a good job for you.
Sure.
And you delegated the production authority to the person.
Yeah.
And the president gave powers to some people to do the job for him and the country. And they were using that power, leaving corrupt officials and arresting Captain Smart 39 times.
Okay.
So you see, political power, no. I believe in political leadership, where you can see the Ghanaians smiling to meet the president. You see, Kwame Nkrumah is the only president the nation composed a song for him. Nkrumah Showboy, I want to see you, Kwame Nkrumah Showboy. Which president in the Fourth Republic can we compose a song for? Nana Dumso, 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 Anna Mahama Dumso, Dumso, Dum. I mean, you see, when you are being carried away by political power, this is what happened to you as a country. And I think that we should start looking for political leadership. And one thing a bomb me kakra and say obi okasa boko bia yesi ojo. Obi okasa din goto de yanya bia no yesi ojo. Sankrofo no bomb ma. Krofo no mompe kasa no bomb ma. Omo bomb ma pa. Sankrofo na ware we bushim a yesi we ojo. Omo bomb ma pa. Hwebo amabo amagana.
Yeah.
Ebe yin kakakra. You must enjoy the heat small. Enjoy the heat small.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Yeah.
Production, please, can you open my doors for me? I beg you. Just open my doors for me, production.
Me, I'm enjoying it too.
But I want you to open my doors for me. Just open it wide for us to continue. I beg you.
I'm enjoying
Just
it.
open the doors for us, yes. Okay, so you've been arrested 39 times.
If you are coming from Kumasi, na ya chemi okwem. Galamsey, when I was arrested several times, if you are my mob management, because it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Metin crying. Those who are doing Galamsey are far there in the forest.
Yeah.
You can't send the national security to go there with weapons.
Sure.
But they came to Media General. 17 armed national security operatives.
They came there with weapons to arrest you.
Oh, Chief. You see, and you see, I would love to see Ghana, the new Ghana. And I keep talking about the new Ghana agenda, the new Ghana agenda.
Okay.
My brother, mark it somewhere. The new Ghana agenda will come to pass. We'll redesign, we'll re-engineer the faculties of this country and make Ghana a better place.
Yeah.
That's all.
We can make Ghana a better
place. Me say, you, Tamuchuku,
we should watch out.
Watch out.
Will Ghana become a better place?
I am telling you, we will re-engineer the faculties of this country.
We as in
we. We will re-engineer the faculties of this country and make Ghana a better place. Once again, the Europeans will come to Ghana and ask, how did you do it, Osajifo?
So we are still speaking to Captain Smart, the morning show host for Onua TV.
The only morning show host without a degree.
The only morning show host
in Greater Accra
without a degree.
How
many awards so far?
Edoso. I've taken 8 from France.
Okay.
2 Germany. I've taken 4 America, UK 2, Ghana plenty. Yenja awards, no.
You are not interested in awards?
No, I am interested in the Ghanaian, not the award. As for the awards, they will come and go.
Yeah.
I don't. Maybe the awards there.
What should we expect from Captain Smart? This year is an election year, and what should we expect from you?
I'll tell the people the truth.
Okay.
Without cutting corners.
The truth.
Yes, me, I'll say it as it is.
Okay.
I can't mince words. That's what I'll do. And this year's election is still between Sankrofomi, you know.
NDC and MPP.
Sankrofomi, you know. But this time round, we'll look at track record before voting.
Have you reported yourself to the police already? I think it was in the news that
what?
John Kuma's wife, but you've not been invited. Have you been invited? Okay, so you have not been invited.
You see, I you see, Chief, a country like Ghana must not suffer the things we go through. No, not at all. Because Ghana was designed by God and put Ghana right at the center of the whole universe. So Ghana is the center, the middle part of the world. Now, women are able to reproduce because of their center.
Okay.
Men are able to reproduce because of our center. So the center of everything under the sun is production.
Okay.
So football, at the blast of the whistle, the ball is passed from the center.
Okay.
If there will be a goal, it started from the center. If there will be an offside, it started from the center. Okay. If there will be a corner, it started from the center. Okay. Without a center, there cannot be a goalpost.
Okay.
So Ghana being the center of the world, we should rather champion production. The world must come to Ghana to see how cocoa is being processed. The world must come to Ghana, the center of the world, to see how Gari is produced. The world must come to Ghana to see how electricity is generated. The world must come to the center. Because Bible na say, Edin throne muhono, nyame eko throne fin.
Okay.
None Adam akodin komo. So if indeed Ghana is the center of the world, say nyame ba asase sum fin a ehin no besi.
Ghana.
Simple.
Thank you so much, Captain, for coming and
you're welcome, my dear brother.
Okay, so now I have to take a bathroom break. I'll be back.
Okay,